I am absolutely disgusted when I see on social media, and I include the whole lot in that, and also in some newscasts, some of these fucking pundits are actually pro the Iranian regime. This is an illegal war, this is this is that. What has Iran been doing over the past 46 years, 47 years since the overthrow of the Shah? And I'm not for 1 minute forgetting that the Shah wasn't, all Mr. Goody fucking two shoes, but at least women could walk around with their head uncovered, because this priority for this current lot in Iran seems to be, if they see a strand of a woman's hair, they stick her in jail, and God knows what happens. Well, we all know what happened to some of those people in jail. How many people have died because of the disgusting attitude of those bloody people in charge of Iran over the last 47 years? Thousands. We don't know the numbers. We know in that last protest that thousands were killed by the authorities. Anybody supporting this disgusting regime, shame on you. And I don't give a fuck where you come from or what part of the world you come from. Most of the people with an ounce of fucking intelligence are delighted what's happening. Yes, there will always be collateral damage when you're using high-powered weaponry, as the Americans and the Israelis are over there. There's going to be collateral damage, and some people are going to die. But, in the UK, how many people die on the roads every day in car accidents? The same goes for America and all the other countries. We never talk about that. Yes, there has been a couple of unfortunate incidences, and there always is. I believe 3 American aircraft at the Al Salam Air Base in Kuwait were shot down by friendly fire. And by the way, that's a misnomer. There is no such thing as friendly fire when you get a fucking missile up your bloody jet pipe. And it comes from one of your mates down there with his Patriot and went, oh, fuck, I misidentified that because his IFF wasn't working, which is in identification friend and foe. I had an incident years ago when I was in the Middle East and the Iraq war was on with Kuwait, and I was in Riyadh in the special flight, and I was based in Riyadh, and we were subjected to those attacks by the remember the missiles that they used to fire, which were based on the V2 rockets from the Second World War. Very inaccurate, but they were fucking monsters, and they fell indiscriminately right across Riyadh. And I remember we used to sit on the roof of our compound, drinking beer and going, oh, fuck, there's another one. And half of the people and the reports were, oh, there's another fucking Scud missile. And lots of them were actually the Patriots exploding and the bits falling from the... Because when you blow something up in the air, and it's as big as that, and the Patriot's quite big, the bits fall to the ground because of what's called gravity. Ask Isaac Newton all about that. He knows all about gravity. But I'm being serious now, so don't get too fucking excited. Yes, the Iranians are retaliating. Yes, they've got Shahid drones. Yes, they've got missiles, and they've got thousands of them, and they've fired most of them off. They will run out, by the way, and every time they fire a missile, it can be tracked right down to the source of where it comes from. And you can bet your bottom dollar that the Israelis, and who have people on the ground, you can bet your bottom dollar on that. They're very clever. And also the Americans and their incredible satellite technology and all the other technology being used against the Iranians, they're tracking everybody. And all those leaders that are running Iran, they must be running going, fuck me. Can't use my mobile phone, can't use a pager. I've got to be careful where I go because next thing I know, I've got a cruise missile up in Kabaiba. So it's a disgusting war, and I hate it. I wish it was over. But the good people of Iran, right across the world, we support you, Donald Trump and Netanyahu. We support what you're doing, and don't stop it now. Don't let these bastards ever get a chance to take over and treat people so inhumanely as they have done for 47 years. 47 years, ladies and gentlemen, and particularly women, who must be looking forward to be able to just wear normal clothing and not have to cover their fucking hair and get put in jail and worse. God, it's pathetic, isn't it? It's like the Taliban in Afghanistan. How pathetic. These big, brave men treating women like that. You fucking disgusting individuals. And I see Pakistan and Afghanistan are now having a stoush on the border. Who gives a shit? I don't care. Anything ending in "stan" sucks. Pretty much all those countries. And so I really don't give a shit anymore. I've had enough. All I know is that I think what Donald Trump has done and the Israelis are doing in Iran, it's time now, and the time for the people of Iran to take over. And also, who should take over when it ends? Should that grandson of the original Shah, I've forgotten his name already. He's lived pretty much high on the hog in America for these years. What's he actually done? There is an opposition down there, and I think maybe some of them might be involved, and maybe they'd be a better choice. But we'll wait and see on that. That's it'll happen, and I give it about another 7 to 8 days, and things will change. I'm saddened by the people who are stuck in, who are coming from Australia or Southeast Asia to the UK and vice versa, and they're stuck in their 5-star hotels in Dubai and Qatar and everything. And apparently the locals in the UAE, they're all giving them free accommodation now, so fucking enjoy it. And the food there is fantastic, by the way. Stop being a bunch of little girls and whinging and fucking carrying on. This is an important bloody discussion, and more important than your trip back from wherever. And look out the window, I can hear a bang going off. Okay, I'm just going to say towards the end of this, I want it to be over as quickly as possible, and you may be surprised, and apparently Iran has said they don't want to have any further talks with the United States, and of course that's like grist to the mill for Donald Trump. He'll just say to the boys, get on with it, sort the fuckers out, and do your best. And they're doing an amazing job. To all the American troops, right across the board, Navy, Army and Air Force, and to all the other troops as well. And the local people in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait and the UAE and Qatar. Now it's your turn to use your equipment. You've got some fantastic stuff. Go in there and fucking sort out Iran and help the Americans and the Israelis. Don't just sit back on your fence and have a little fucking whinge. Grow a set. Do something. Stop being a bunch of little whingers. Go out there and show what you can do. Yes, the Straits of Hormuz are closed, only 10.5 miles wide, so it's pretty easy to close. I personally would have thought it was pretty easy to take those ships out with modern weaponry and the missiles and the guns and the A-10s and all the rest of it the Americans have, but apparently it's not. Maybe I'm simplifying things a little bit, but get on with it and take the buggers out. Stop fucking around. And as Chopper Read used to say, grow a set. Yeah, fucking grow a set. It'll end, and it'll end favourably. And I please, Mr. President, don't back off until this is over and the good people of Iran have taken over and are doing what they do, and enjoy life. And this wonderful, beautiful, fantastic country of Iran will be back to being one of the great tourist destinations of the Middle East. It will boom. It will boom when all this is sorted out, and it will happen. 12 months from now, you're going to say, wow, what an incredible thing. Meantime, I haven't forgotten about Ukraine, Slava Ukraini, you are amazing, by the way, and I see your drone technology in your manufacturing plant. You've moved one of them to Mildenhall here in the UK. Incredible drones you're making now. You are clever people, you're good, you're in your 5th year of a war, and you've got stronger and stronger. So well done to the people of Ukraine, and I just wish Donald Trump backed you like he is with regard to the Iranian thing. You imagine with American weaponry. I know you're also getting better weapons and made by yourselves, and the Europeans are supporting you. I know that, and I wish you well, because this war that you've had for 5 years, and I feel sorry for all the people involved, and, I just wish that would come to an end sooner rather than later. But here's hoping that the future of Iran could be sorted out in the next, well, I was going to say 48 hours. That's probably a bit optimistic. It'll probably continue for longer than that. In the meantime, they'll fire their fucking drones and their fucking things indiscriminately right across the Middle East. And Keir Starmer, you are a fucking national disgrace. You're pathetic. What a pathetic Prime Minister. And Trump is not very fucking happy. He's disappointed in Starmer over Iran and took fucking ages to give the okay for them to use British bases, including Diego Garcia. You're a pathetic individual. I don't understand why he's a Prime Minister, but he is. Yeah, I'm amazed he hasn't gone overseas on some fucking excuse. God bless you all. Take care.